Hello, everybody. In this session, we are talking about risk management. Risk management is the process of identifying, assessing, and controlling threats to an organization's capital, earnings, and operations. This risk stem from a variety of sources, including financial uncertainties, legal liabilities, technology issues, strategic management errors, accidents, and natural disasters. A successful risk management program helps an organization consider the full range of risks it faces. Risk management also examines the relationships between different types of business risks and the cascading impact they could have on an organization's strategic goals. Risk management has perhaps never been more important than it is now. The risks that modern organizations face have grown more complex, fueled by the rapid pace of globalizations, and now risks are constantly emerging, often related to and generated by the now pervasive use of digital technology. Climate change has been dubbed a threat multiplier by risk experts. A recent external risk that initially manifested itself as a supply chain issue at many companies, and the COVID 19 pandemic quickly evolved into an existential threat affecting the health and safety of employees, the means of doing business, the ability to interact with customers, and corporate reputations. And then we move to risk analysis process. Risk analysis is a qualitative problem solving approach that uses various tools of assessment to work out and rank risks for the purpose of assessing and resolving them. Here are the risk analysis process. The first process is identify existing risks. Risk identification mainly involves brainstorming. A business gathers its employees together so that they can review all the various sources of risk. The next step is to arrange all the identified risks in order of priority. because it is not possible to mitigate all existing risks. Prioritization and ensures that those risks that can affect a business significantly are dealt with more urgently. The second process about assess the risk. In many cases, problem resolutions involves identifying the problem and then finding an appropriate solution. However, prior to figuring out how best to handle this, a business should locate the cause of the risk by asking the questions: what caused such a risk and how could it influence the business? And the third of the process is develop an appropriate response. Once a business entity is set on assessing likely remedies to mitigate identified risks and prevent their recurrence, it needs to ask the following questions: what measures can be taken to prevent the identified risks from recurring? In addition, what is the best thing to do if it does reoccur? And the process fourth, develop preventive mechanism for identified risks. Here, the ideas that were found to be useful in mitigating risks are developed into a number of tasks and then into contingency plans that can be deployed in the future. If risks occur, the plans can be put to action. And we know risk management is very important for business. I think it is enough for this session. Thanks for watching, and don't forget give this channel with your like, comment, subscribe and share. Thank you.